It is Wednesday, which means it's time for our Player Spotlight. We're going back to the running back room, and everybody's seen that amazing hurdle from James Peoples. Both of his parents were hurdlers, and last weekend he decided to take after them in his breakout moment with the Buckeyes.
It's one of those plays you rewind, snapshot, and watch on repeat.
Just instinctually, I just hurdled him, and I had to find a way to get in the end zone.
And while it only counts for 6, this celebration means so much more for James Peoples.
He stayed with it. He hasn't let anything get in the way and discourage him, which is great. And because of that, now he's starting to play his best football.
He was the people's choice to be the lead running back this fall, but it hasn't always gone that way this season.
I mean, just growth mentally, you know what I'm saying? This game comes with a lot of ups and downs, man. And being able to navigate through that and to put your best foot forward each Saturday, in and out, and even coming to practice and work every day.
But Saturday night saw him turn that patience into payoff.
I mean, I think just continue to build on it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, my confidence, you know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful for this, and it's rising, yes, but continue to know that I got to come to work and continue to build and get better each and every day.
He's only a sophomore, but he's finding his footing, and with Peoples taking that next jump, it could be the difference for the Buckeyes.
I think you're seeing his work ethic and his mindset really, really develop, in my opinion. Now you're starting to see him really run downhill. You're seeing him break tackles, show what he can do.
And if this was any indication, as the Buckeyes begin their run, he still has his biggest runs ahead.
You know, we got a lot of football left. We're going all the way back to the championship. We're going to have, 7 more games, about 6 or 7 more games. And, there's a lot of ball left. So really just keeping my mind on that and knowing on God's timing, if I keep on doing what I'm doing, it's going to happen.
Ohio, it's time for football. And now, Buckeyes fans have the chance to become the comfiest fans in the shoe. Sponsored by Logan Services. One lucky winner and a guest will be chosen for each home game. All you have to do is visit Logan Services website to enter. Logan Services cares about your comfort, and they want to see you in these seats. Logan Services, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
To continue our Player Spotlight, want to bring in Tyvis Powell here. We are sticking with the running backs. We're back-to-back running back weeks here, and that's because the running backs continue to take that next step. We're looking at James Peoples, and I think he's a really interesting player to spotlight here because coming into the season, he was the guy in this running back room. He was supposed to be RB1, and it wasn't supposed to be close.
Yeah.
That is not panned out for Peoples. But we finally see him get in the end zone twice and start to carve out a role for himself here.
Yeah, I think we've seen the athleticism. You know, when he was being recruited here, the number one thing that people talked about was he was like J.K. Dobbins. They said when they watch his tape, he looks like how J.K. Dobbins was. And that is a lot of high praise if you remember the seasons that J.K. Dobbins had here for the Buckeyes. And I think for him, you know, he got to be behind Travion and Quinshon and see how they went about their business, knowing that, hey, I'm going to be the next guy up, so I need to make sure that I'm locked in. And I think all of that pressure got to him in that first game. You didn't really see that spark. You didn't really see that burst. He really hasn't had that moment to where you're like, oh, yeah, this guy can definitely be RB1. And I think it's just been a whole lot of different factors that went into that. You know, sometimes the jump cut just didn't work. That was his favorite move. Sometimes that he just got hit in the backfield and the offensive line just didn't do a good job. But what he showed against UCLA is you give him a clean pocket, he can find the gap, and he got a little extra juice to him with the nice little hurdle that I didn't even know he had in his game. So he has that explosiveness that you want out of a running back, and he can get it done on the goal line as well.
It's not often you see – I feel like I see people hurdle, and then they get like an extra 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, usually they hurdle and fall or get tackled.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You hurdled and scored a touchdown. That'll live forever. People remember that play. When you see him getting his moment and a chance to celebrate it and kind of finally taking that next step, how helpful, how special is that for him? And is there a world where this challenge at the beginning of the season can pay off and be even more helpful as he moves on in his career?
Yeah, I think that you find out who a player is when they deal with that adversity. You know, is he one of those guys that – because this is the new world where social media is a thing and guys are on it. So you start seeing everybody talking about what happened to James Peoples. He was supposed to be this, and now you got Bo Jackson and Isaiah West and C.J. Donaldson. Seems like they bypassed him. And when you see things like that as a competitor, because that's what they are as competitors, How did he respond to that? Was he getting extra film? Was he going to the weight room and doing extra stuff? Was he getting extra work after practice? You know, those are things that we don't know. Only he knows and the coaching staff knows. But to me, it seems like it was a guy that wouldn't take no for an answer. He wouldn't take just being the third or fourth string running back as an answer. He wanted to find a way to make an impact. How can I get my name buzzing again? Well, C.J. Donaldson isn't playing this week, so that gives you an opportunity to show me something. And Carlos Loughlin is a guy who we don't talk about enough. Anybody that's in his running back room always comes in and can do amazing things, from blocking, from running the ball. He just does a really good job of having a well-balanced back. And I think James Peoples probably got with him, talked about what he needed to clean up, and you've seen a guy that was laser focused. He took an opportunity and made the most, maximized it, to the point where now Buckeye Nation is saying we need to see more of that guy. So I think all the things that happened to him in the beginning of the year helped him have this moment. I just hope it's something that we can continue to see for more weeks.
All right, he is Tyvis Powell, joining us all season long for our Players Spotlights. We'll see you back here next Wednesday as we spotlight another Buckeye on their run to a national championship.
Well, James Peoples, 2 touchdowns, but I want to ask you about the one where you hurdled a man, somehow stayed in bounds, and went into the end zone. Just talk that play, and you were not going to be denied, were you?
No, I mean, I think just really when I saw that lane open and I saw how open it was, I really just hit it. And when I saw the safety there, you know, he went low, I went high, and it just instinctually I just hurdled him, and I had to find a way to get in the end zone. So that's all it was.
So you just where did the hurdle idea come from? Just boom, you saw it? And
I mean, it was not even something on my mind. Like if I could have told you before the play I was going to hurdle, I would not have told you. Like it was the last thing I was thinking about. But when I saw him go low, I just was like, okay, I guess I got to go over him, and that's how that happened. Man,
you certainly energized the sideline with that play, your teammates, and you're still smiling. You ought to be. Just has it sunk in what you did?
Yeah, it absolutely has, man. Just so grateful, you know what I'm saying? I can't be more thankful for my Lord and Savior, you know, just for giving me this opportunity, this performance today. So just grateful.
You guys are now 10-0, just one more home game and then the big one. Just what's the feeling right now?
The feeling right now is to enjoy this one. You know what I'm saying? It's a big win. The team, we played amazing today, offense, defense, special teams. I mean, Lorenzo taking that back. We just talked in there. It was a 15-year drought until we got that. So, I mean, just really going to enjoy this one. But also, you know, we got Rutgers next week and, of course, that team. So we're going to keep on going.
Yeah, you mentioned that kick return. I know Coach has been wanting to see that in special teams, and he's been saying we're getting close, and then to see him, that also energized the sideline.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. I don't think anyone expected that because we've been punching and going for it. Even last year, you know, we was really trying, and to see Zoe pop through and just house that from 103 was just great to see. So.
Last thing, what's a game like this do for all the running backs? You guys ran hard. It was smash mouth football. But for you, what's a night like this do for your confidence?
I mean, I think just continue to build on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, my confidence, you know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful for this. And it's rising, yes, but continue to know that I got to come to work and continue to build and get better each and every day. So.
You think you could teach me to hurdle like that?
Yeah, I think so. Like, let's go out there and I could probably teach you a little something, you know, how to get over a guy or something if you still got it, yo.
James, do me a favor. Your message for Buckeye Nation as we go out.
Man, just this season has already been just something amazing, man, but I can't wait to see, like, how this is going to end, you know what I'm saying? So I think this team is very special. We're going somewhere, and we're going to do special things. So all glory to God, man, and OH.